Okay, so what? So have you ever done this before, or have you like experimented with it, or
Well,
anything?
like last year when I was really getting into Super Metroid, I tried a whole bunch of learning as much as I could from basically every trick there was. Um, but I quickly gave up on Baby Skip because it was, I don't know, too
Too much at the
too
time.
yeah. But
Okay.
but to be fair, like at the same time, I also gave up on X-ray deboosting, and now I can do it pretty consistently.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You'll have no problem with this. Honestly, you'll be better than me at it in no time because you catch on to things so fast. The first thing. Okay, so the first two jumps are really important. Um, I'll show you my visual cues. First of all, you're gonna. I already got to this point, but you're gonna moonwalk to the back of the screen. I've already done that here, and then shoot this guy. And the when the Metroid closes its claws, like right, oops, right, yeah, right there. I would have shot the guy out already, but like as soon as the claws close, you can start running, and you're gonna do two jumps. There'll be one, and then wait a second, and then two, and then from that point, I messed it up, but you can kind of get into the rhythm. So there's one jump, two jumps, and then from here you can just kind of sit here and play with the baby as much as you want. And so maybe just try that first. Just see if you can get to this point where you're just manipulating the baby to go around you. You have to kind of well, I paused there. You have to kind of stop for a second and then turn around. So you stop, turn around. You go toward the right a little bit to kind of move the baby to the right and then just jump over and then just keep doing that. So maybe do that just to kind of feel how that feels right now.
as soon as the clock closed once or twice,
The first
forgot.
time. So you'll shoot the guy, and while the side hopper is crumbling, the claws will close. And it's not exact; it just has to be after
Oops,
that moment at some point.
messed up. I'll make a save state.
Yeah, put
Uh,
plasma on too. Plasma will make it a lot easier for you.
okay. Equip it. Save state. So I only turn around on the second jump.
Yeah, right. So you'll jump once, do not turn around, just wait a second, and then jump the second time. Then you start turning around.
Oh boy. I'll make it.
Yes. And this is something that Firebash showed me. For that first jump, if you push down, you'll you'll make Samus's hitbox a little smaller, so you'll get stuck on these little, I call them floor penises.
Silos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. Oop.
Yeah, so you want to try to clear that second, I'll call them silos for today's session. Oh, yeah, so that's good. You kind of stopped your momentum there at the end, though. Make sure you go all the way as far as you can go. Yeah, that's the idea.
I waited too long, I think. No. Ah, I think I'm jumping too high and not low enough.
For those first 2 jumps, they can be pretty high. After that, then you can start jumping lower.
Oh. That,
Here, let me do it a couple more times, so you can see. So there's 1, and then 2, and then you're in the rhythm.
down.
And then once you get here, then you want to start jumping lower.
okay. How much time does it save exactly?
If you do it well, like somewhere between 20 and 25 seconds.
Okay.
My baby skip, when I get it, probably saves me about 10. I'm guessing, but I just know that, like, based on the fact that it saves, like, good players, like, 20, 25 seconds, I do a lot more jumps in my baby skip.
I imagine having a wave helps a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if you don't have wave, then it takes forever to shoot out all the brambles on the other side. And you don't need to shoot out those dust things at the top either. In fact, that increases lag.
Okay.
And Conch made a good point earlier. Was it Conch? Yeah, Conch made a good point. It's good to know what beams you have when you come in here, because different beams will lag the game in different ways when you shoot them. Nice.
Ooh, lag.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see...
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So that's the first part. Let me show you what comes next then.
All right. Just watch.
Alright, so like I said, you can do this forever and ever. You basically want to shoot out the brambles with 2 shots if you can. The first shot is to shoot out those, and the second shot, I try to position myself just under this side hopper, and then do an angle shot. Oops, shit.
You're gonna hit the Metroid though. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do it at a time that the Metroid's not in the way. I literally just learned this like 2 minutes ago. My baby skip is generally pretty sloppy.
That was why I was shooting off the dusty enemies up there to make it easier to shoot.
It does make it easier. It also increases a lot of lag and reduces the effectiveness of the baby skip.
For the side hopper, you could aim down when you shoot him, so he disappears immediately.
So, okay, so then once you get this... And by the way, do it however you want, honestly. I'm just trying to kind of show you the typical way to do it. Once you get to here, you want to be able to get... shit. Let me just explain. You want to do the small hops like I was doing to get the baby in a wide kind of... Oval, yeah. Because if you jump high, then the baby will be doing a higher oval, and you won't be able to get through the door as well.
So you were inching your way closer to this stack of brambles or something like that?
Yep. Inch your way close to the stack of brambles, and then... Oh my god.
Baby's kid.
I'm honored that you wanted me to show you this, but I'm honestly, like, really not good at it. Oops. Even if I don't get all the way through, I at least want to show you the how to do it. Alright, so you get lined up over here, and then you have to wait a moment. And, oops, I think that would have been okay, except I didn't get morphed. You just go straight up, morph, and then push into the door. But you have to wait until the baby's kind of, like, almost under you when you do it.
Because he can still catch up to you during the fade-out?
Yeah, that's a problem sometimes. Usually you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to try to get at least one of these, just so you can see the whole thing. But my success rate is like 5% right now from when I was practicing a minute ago.
Yeah, you really need to shoot the guy on the floor because he's in the way.
Oh yeah, the guy on the floor you definitely have to shoot. There we go. Whew. So that's baby skip. Okay, yeah, and conscious saying, and let me show you the other way that I had been doing it before, just like a half hour ago. Like the first part I would do the same, just like this. But then I would shoot everything on the ceiling. Get rid of it all. Because it's in the way. I've actually found in the last half hour since I've started doing it this other way that I kind of like doing it the new way. Because part of the problem is now I have the baby going really high. And you have to kind of manipulate it back down. And if you never go really high in the first place, you never have to manipulate it back down. So now we're finally like in a better trajectory. Oops, that would have worked except I didn't get morphed again. I'm having trouble morphing. So yeah, I guess I would recommend if you want to practice this, I would do it without shooting the stuff on the ceiling, so you can get this low baby.
Too high. Oops, that was too early.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You have probably a good, probably 2 full seconds before you have to start moving. It just has to be after the claws go in.
I should have shot the thing on the floor on my way down.
Yeah, I generally get it either my first jump over there or after the next jump with my first jump over the baby.
Can't be too high. Second jump is the hardest, I find.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably agree. It's hard to time and it's hard to kind of get the right height.
Lag. Even shooting a little guy causes a lot of lag.
Yeah.
It was too close. No. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. Second jump. Oops. Oh. Maybe if I wait just a little longer. 1, 2. No, doesn't change anything.
Well, that last time the baby started to move a little bit, you were a little late on that first jump, I think. So that might have affected it, I don't know.
Whoops. Need to fix my LR buttons.
Are they unresponsive?
Well, depends where I push. Like R works if I press on the very edge of it, and L is just if I hold it really strongly.
Gotcha.
But I just received some rubber pads. I don't know if they're called pads. But the thing you put in the controller.
Yeah, yeah. I call them membranes. I don't know if that's what they're actually called. I think that's what Tommy calls them all the time. Yeah, I would try to get into the rhythm of just spinning around with the Metroid. Yeah, like this, before starting to shoot out the brambles. And then, of course, when you're really good at it, I think it's 3 jumps and you're through. Like, I don't even know how people do that, but it's like jump, 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 and bounce.
I've seen someone do it with spring ball. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's way harder. I think. Can somebody in chat correct me if I'm wrong? I think Behemoth actually came up with that strat, or did somebody come up with it and Behemoth just was the first to get really good at it? I don't know. The first person that I know of that ever did that was Behemoth.
Oh, this is a Hundo strat.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Come on, R.
It's frustrating when the bumper buttons aren't working. I had to put some paper shims in my controller just to like reduce the like how much space there was between the contact and the button, and that worked great because I had the same issue. The shoulder buttons were just really unresponsive.
I had a little cycle going there.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yep. I'm getting to the 3rd jump for once. Damn it. Work, R, jeez. Too slow. No, not with that. That was too high. You have to not stay in the air too long, or he just catches up to you, or just jump like that.
Yeah, that first jump is a full jump. The second one, I guess, has some finesse to it. And then after that, you just want to stay low.
Well, I'm getting to past the 2nd jump at least.
Yeah.
I was not far enough and too high. No.
All right, Booze, thank you.
Really bothered by that thing on the floor.
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially like you say, like if it's hard to get because your shoulder button is being stupid. It's really frustrating.
Damn it. Oh, lag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's possible to go too far on the 1st jump.
It is, yeah. If you get like a perfect, like jumping at the last moment and going all the way jump, then it kind of messes it up. But, like, I find that pretty hard to do. All right, Chris, have a good night. Thanks again for the raid. Have a good one.
I'll get there.
Yeah, you got this.
I let go of dash then.
You know, I was playing around with it. You can actually let go of dash, and it doesn't really seem to affect it that much.
1st jump?
Oh, the first jump, yeah. I guess first 2 jumps you would want to hold it. Once you get into the cycle, it doesn't really matter too much.
All right. Another thing I wasn't doing for the 2nd jump is waiting a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wait a bit. Otherwise, you jump straight into its whatever it is, fangs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm getting to the final part more consistently. No, that was a bad turnaround.
Yeah, and then that last jump, I would say that's actually the hardest part of the whole thing, honestly. And then that second jump that you were talking about is probably the second hardest part of the whole thing. The rest of it kind of just, if you get that second jump, it all missiles. Heck, it all kind of gels together. The key with that last jump, though, is first of all to have the Metroid in a nice, wide, horizontal oval, and then to wait before you do that jump morph. Because if you do it too soon, you'll just kind of jump right into him.
Alright, well, I'm getting to pass the second jump almost consistently.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks great.
Okay.
Progress.
Yeah. It's a matter of waiting the right amount of time before jumping a second time.
Right. Hey, Captain Stack, how's it going? I'm gonna start my...
Lost my momentum because of the thing on the floor. Alright. No. Just need not to get grabbed.
Watching Zostu blind play through Prime, that sounds fun. I'm surprised he hasn't played it before.
Yeah. You have to keep turning around for the other jumps. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I didn't turn around enough, that's why.
Yeah, and let me just show one more time, because you can really kind of catapult that Metroid into a nice wide oval. If you like wait a second, and then like wait and then go, wait and then go, and that gets him into a nice kind of, oh, like my emulator just kind of skipped. But I don't know if you saw like the nice wide arc that I was getting with it. And that's what you're gonna want for that final jump to have a good.
Too close to the Metroid this time.
Oops.
Giant side hoppers. Really not cool. When you shoot them, you lose all the
Yeah, it gets
timing you had.
really laggy.
Might almost be worth it to just get used to shooting him.
Sure, yeah, if you want to do it that way, do it that way. That's how I did it until today. I'm just, now that I've kind of changed it, I'm finding this last jump a lot more consistent. But I mean, you can always shoot him and then keep those, you know, bring the baby back down again.
Well, I'm getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, doing great.
Yeah, was concentrating too much on shooting and not on maintaining the oval. Yeah, he caught up to me.
Yeah, Captain Stack, I'm kind of the same way. I haven't played most of the Metroid games. I played Metroid 1 and Metroid 3, and I started Metroid 2 once, never finished it. And then I played Fusion and Zero Mission because people wanted me to. But I'm the same way. Like, I know nothing about the lore. I know really nothing about, like, the whole story, any of it. I just like the game, so I totally understand that.
It just keeps repeating. Like every single game's like, oh, no more Metroids. Nope. Galaxy, the Federation still has some more. Okay, this time no more Metroids. Nope, still more.
Right,
it's always
yeah.
the same thing.
It really is.
I used to say it's like the Zelda games where it's always the same story, just repeated differently. But then Nintendo came out with a timeline, so everything happened.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you're not missing anything. It's not like something you appreciate more with a deeper understanding of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly the atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely. And like the things that I like about this game, it has nothing to do with any kind of storyline. I like the mechanics. I like how it feels. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Same. You also have to remember that Metroid 1 and Metroid 2 were launch titles.
Mm-hmm.
So when people go back to play the 1 and 2, like, wow, this is bad. Well, it's kind of bad because it was the very first game ever released, other than Mario Bros.
Yep.
So, yeah, it didn't age too well, but it's still playable at least once. But
Yeah.
Super Metroid came out late.
It did.
Came out 3 years after the Super Nintendo came out.
I remember everybody was like wanting it, and like it just didn't come out, and it didn't come out, and then finally they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do Metroid 3," and everybody was just crazed.
I was so looking forward to the sequel to Super Metroid that as a child I had to choose between a PlayStation and a Nintendo 64.
Oh,
and
no.
I chose the N64 solely on the basis that I was expecting a Metroid 64.
Oh, man.
Because Nintendo Power had rumor that it might be in development.
Yeah, heckin' Nintendo Power.
They're wrong about everything. Like, I found my old Nintendo Power Final Fantasy 1 guide. It's like, more than half of the stuff in there is plain wrong. That's not how the game works. Like, use the giant sword to kill giants. You don't get any bonus damage from it because you're fighting giants. So, full of tips like that.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, somebody must have tested that. Why would they say that? Just assuming?
Well, I mean, because Monster had classifications, and so did the weapons. So if a cursory look at the code would say, "Oh well, look, there's a giant type enemies, and there's a sword called Giant Sword, which is also flagged Giant type. So it must deal more damage to giants."
Mm-hmm.
There was absolutely no code to support that in the game.
So funny.
It just wasn't implemented at all. It was a rush job, I think.
So you're waiting a pretty long time before starting right now, which I think would be fine, or should be fine,
Yeah,
but you can go quite a bit earlier.
It changes the timing of the second jump. too late. Ah. Well, I'm getting there more consistently, so...
Yeah, yeah. And if you don't get it right now, that's fine. You can always practice. But I want to at least, I want to see you get to the point, if you want to get there, to where you're getting to the edge and then at least attempting that morph jump.
I think I practiced it last year enough to get there once in a while.
Okay. Because, like, if you want to move on, we can move on. But
yeah, I really want to do Suitless Meridia completely now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we can do that. You want to do all of Suitless Meridia?
No.
Or just Dragon?
It's
Okay.
just Dragon Escape I can't do.
Okay. Yeah, or are you going to do this spring ball jump that I can't do?
It's kind of.
How many times have you done this?
It's the only spring ball jump I practice because it's the hardest. So I figured if I can do this one consistently, I can do the other ones.
Yeah. I've tried it. I haven't been able to do it. So
only once in a race, third try, I think. There wasn't anything important up there, so I'm watching your screen if you want to show me.
Okay, I was watching yours. I wanted to see you get it. Let's see. So we're gonna go to Dragon.
That could be it.
All right. So do we want to go totally minimal, or how? Like, what kind of equipment are you wanting to do this with?
I'm basically just backdooring Dragon with no gravity suit and getting back out.
Okay.
Like for go mode gravity suit.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
say I have everything except gravity suit. I want to be in go mode, but right now
Okay.
I'm not because I can't do grapple escape.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Let's see. So, do you know double spring ball jump?
In theory, yes.
Okay. Because that's another. If you have spring ball, you can get out. Like if you don't have, if you don't have grapple, it'd be a hard time getting in the first place.
Yeah.
But say you have, let's say you're playing an SMZ3, right? And you have ice and space jump, but no grapple, right? That would allow you to backdoor, and then of course spring ball, backdoor in, ice the mock trades to get up to Coliseum, space jump through. Yeah, stay out of Coliseum. Make sure you space jump through without falling, and you would be able to get out with a double spring ball jump. But this will work too.
You need high jump boots, yeah.
Yeah, you'd need high jump boots. Okay. But let's, so again, I'm going to ask you again, do you know, have you tried this at all, or do you know anything about it, or what's your experience with it?
I've tried to grapple escape, the bouncing while holding left or right, or I forgot.
Okay, oh, so you literally just want to know grapple escape?
Basically.
Like, killing Dragon is fine, and...
Well, I can ammo kill him, I guess.
Okay. Alright, then I'm just going to kill Dragon via the hack, and, oops. Dragon... On? Wait. On? I don't... On or off? I don't even know. We'll say on.
On means dead, I think.
On is dead?
Maybe.
That's so weird.
I just started this new version. Oh, I got it. I just started this new version. Used to use the older one.
Yeah, I haven't
This
used
one
this
has
one
presets for different runs, which is pretty nice.
Let's try on. Let's see what happens. Dragon, oops, Dragon is on. On means it's been triggered. Okay, so Dragon should be dead then.
Yeah.
You know regular grapple jump, right?
No.
Oh.
Grapple jump.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that first, because grapple jumping out of Dragon is considerably harder than just doing a grapple jump. So go to Aqueduct.
Alright, presets. So just teleport. Bring a Dragon.
And first of all, you'll do yourself a big favor by just destroying all these snails. So just lay a power bomb and kill them. Get them out of your way. Alright, there's two different ways to do this. I'm going to show you the harder way first. Because if you know this way, then you don't have to worry about your equipment at all. The easier way, if you have spring ball, you won't be able to do it. So you would have to turn off spring ball to do it the easy way.
Okay.
But basically, the inputs that you're gonna do is up down jump down up jump down up jump down up jump once you've grappled. So that's what you're going to want to do once you get into the pattern. Down up jump up jump. So the first part is just grappling and getting up here, then down up jump up jump. And by the way, I'm holding jump the entire time. I'm just releasing it for enough time to press it again. So hold jump the whole time, but then it's down up jump up jump. Down up jump, down up jump. And the timing of it, you can push the down pretty fast, but you have to make sure Samus is fully morphed before you press up. And then make sure she's... Well, do you have to wait until she's fully unmorphed? Let me see. Yeah, you have to make sure she's at least somewhat unmorphed before you hit jump. If you do it too fast, it won't work. Oh, and you want to get the very bottom one. So just do a straight up jump. Get that very bottom... Oops. Get the very bottom block.
So what's the buttons again?
Down, up, jump. Down, up, jump. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you here.
I pressed. Yeah, I did it once.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. So see if you can get all the way up. And then I'll show you the other way to do it, just so you know. And if you want to do it the other way, then feel free. But again, the other way, you would have to turn off spring ball. If you have it.
I got it.
Nice, there you go. That's it. That's all there is to it. Now, if you turn spring ball off, literally all you have to do is spam jump and press down. So, like, you go up, spam, oops. You get up and just spam jump, and then you're just pressing down to morph, and then once you're morphed, let it go. And this is actually, I think this is faster to do it this way, honestly. But you have to take the time to menu to spring ball to shut it off.
You spam jump and you just tap. What did you do?
Just press tap. Down. Yep. Spam jump and then hit down to morph. Like every time you get unmorphed, every time you do a big jump, you just hit down again.
Oh. I go too early, I guess. I'm just fumbling the buttons right now. They'll come to me.
Yeah, you got it. You'll get it.
Okay. Gotta get used.
Yeah, I think maybe what was happening is you weren't getting fully unmorphed before starting to press down. So then by the time you hit your second down input, it only took it as your first.
This is kind of like patting your head while rubbing your tummy.
Yeah. There you go.
Like
Yeah.
you'll either tap both or rub
Right.
both.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I never thought about it that way, but yeah, you're kind of doing two different things with both thumbs. Okay, so I recommend doing the first way, but a lot of people do it the second way, so if you're more comfortable that way, either way is fine, whatever. Okay, so you really would want to get really confident with this before doing the Dragon escape, but let's go to Dragon anyway, and I'll show you how to do it, and you can give it a few tries.
Sure.
Because it's exactly the same thing, it's just the launch in the first place is much harder. So like with doing it in Aqueduct, the launch is just like letting go of grapple, right? And you're launching. Why am I not underwater? Did I go to the wrong place?
No, you're above water in the Coliseum.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was forgot that wasn't water there. So stupid. Alright, so I'm going to give myself full tanks
Yeah.
for this. Okay. So I'm just going to show you kind of how you can kind of get yourself set up here.
Put on the
Or
edge.
if you want to practice that a little bit more too first, that's cool.
I'm watching.
Okay. Okay, so there's two different connection points on this turret, first of all. There's a lower point here on the bottom, and then there's a higher point up here. You want to go for the lower one, because that'll give you a better bounce, and it'll get you out farther to be able to get past this ledge up here, so you don't bonk it. But I like to line up with this pipe and extend your grapple, and then press down immediately to extend it fully. And then from there, stupid. From there you can actually bounce off of this platform. You can push toward it and away from it, and then every time you hit it, you can push jump to bounce off of it, and that gets you a nice high bounce. And by the way, I use a piano grip for this when I do this, because I can't get the coordination otherwise. So I change my grip so that I can, I'm just using these two fingers to do all this. Anyway, once you get a good bounce, you have to release your grapple, but hold on to jump. And then you start getting into the pattern of doing the grapple jump. So release, and then you can get into this. And that's, once you get into that pattern, it's just exactly what you're doing in Aqueduct right now. Oops.
Okay, you gotta bounce first though. So
Yep,
the corner hits her mid-riff, and yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
The corner puts her in two basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
not the legs. Alright.
And I like to do two bounces when I do it. I never do this on one bounce. I do one bounce and then two, and then I feel comfortable going for it.
Kept getting phantom left presses.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a new controller. It's a classic Nintendo Super Nintendo controller, but I probably have to change the rubbers. It's silicone. It's rubber and silicone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe do that a few more times, just to kind of get used to it, and then.
But already, I know more because I didn't know the turret had 2 grapple points on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Everything that I'm showing you here, I got from a Zenny tutorial. Like I learned this from Zenny's tutorial, so I would actually recommend that too if you haven't seen it. Zenny has like a bajillion tutorials on his YouTube channel, and one of them is it's probably just an RBO escape thing, and he goes into a lot more detail than I'm going into here, and talks about stuff that I didn't pay attention to when I watched the tutorial last time because I was just learning it for myself. I should go back and watch it again. Because there's ways that you can, like, if you're too far underneath this platform, you can manipulate it so that you kind of move out a little bit with your grapple jump. That would be useful to know, and that's in that tutorial. But
okay, that's cool.
But yeah, come on into Dragon's Room. Just in the very least, so you can get this bounce. Like, sit here and just bounce off of this and see how that feels. Hey Alex, how's it going? Alex, we're just doing some various tech and strat stuff. Mostly tech.
A million. No, just 14. That sucks.
Yeah, 14 will be plenty.
I wanted to have a million. So I could just hang on the stupid turret infinitely.
Yeah,
like
you
the
can
runs
always
you
can always refill too.
You did a run where you had like I don't know how many E-tanks, like hundreds.
Oh yeah, yeah, 326.
Oh shit!
Because the 327th one kills.
Oh my God.
Kills you.
Got it. Tell Dragon that she's dead. Game. Oh. Events. Bosses. Dragon dead. Yeah. Am I too far out? Like I'm almost. I don't think I can back up anymore.
No, I go down here on this pipe.
Oh, right, the pipe.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter. Like, you can be up here. You can be as close as you want to it. It's just harder to get that, to get the down press in. The farther away you are, the more time you have to push down to extend the beam. Yeah, so you can push toward and away from it as well. So push toward the wall and then push away and jump to bounce off of it. So right and left, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Way up, I guess.
Yep, and that gives you a nice high bounce. It also gets you out far enough to clear that ledge. And then, yeah, so from there you just need to hold jump and release grapple.
Okay. Hold and release. Okay. Oops.
And then get into the rhythm. It's hard. I think I spent like somewhere between 2 and 3 hours when I learned this, just doing this to try to get it 10 times. It took me that long to get it 10 times. That was close. The important thing is you have to be going up when you start doing the grapple jump. It's sort of the same as spring ball jump in that sense.
Oops. Cable.
Fox, I thought the hardest trick in RBO was not getting zombie crate. Oh, I can't even say it. Oh, that hurt me. Fox, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That pained me to say it. I had to say it. I had to. But I feel bad. I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Nito, did you know that Fox lost a run to Zombie Crane?
Was it world record pace?
Well, it wasn't world record pace, but it was a PB pace.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. And I can't even imagine. I'm crying.
Yeah, it's pretty well equipped. No, I don't. Oh, I turned around.
Fox. I'm sorry, Fox. I'm sorry. And you can actually turning around is okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, that might actually help because it could get you like a few pixels out farther. I wouldn't try to do it necessarily, but if it happens, you'll still be able to do it.
Oops. Refill. Well, let's say in SMZ3 thermal gravity seed, like how would you kill Dragon suitless? Would you just fry her, or?
It really depends on what I have. Like if I have grapple, yeah, I'm almost every time I'm gonna fry her. You know, or if you have microwave beam, just microwave. If I don't have grapple, then I'm gonna get a flash suit from her so that I can get out that way and do a shine spark out. Do you know how to do that? Because I could show you that too if you don't already know.
Basically, when she stops swooping and she starts spitting her gunk, you just crystal flash and she grabs you.
Yeah, that's literally it. And then you have a that'll give you a flash suit, and then if you get grabbed while you're in the wind up of executing that flash suit, you'll get a blue suit, which is safer and harder to waste. But either way, then you can just kill her and get out. So yeah, I mean, do you want to move on to something else? And this is the idea of it, and you've gotten really close a couple times.
Oh.
So I'm sure if you spend a little bit of time with it, you will get it.
Yeah. There's one thing I saw you do, and I wasn't sure how to do myself, is the D boost behind Crocomire. To get the power bombs. You want to go do that? Yeah.
Okay.
Simple strat, but you know, although it's of questionable use, but I want to learn it anyway, because if I want to clear the
it's not so questionable. If you don't have any other way to get over there, that's an excellent way to do it.
So I would need to have Croc access, but no speed booster, and no high jump boots,
right?
And a spring ball.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Norfair. Croc.
Oh, this is the wrong place.
All right, it's called Grapple, the other one.
Oh.
Norfair
Grapple. Why is it the first one? And both rooms look exactly the same. Okay. So the trick with these bugs, also you wouldn't have ice, because if you have ice, you can just freeze the bugs and jump off of them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn everything off.
So no high jump boots, no nothing, just
yeah. So the thing about these bugs, if they go too far off the bottom of the screen, they'll despawn. So you have to
immediately.
Yeah. So they can be a little bit off, and so when I do this, I do 2 jumps. 1, they go off a little bit. 2, and then, oops, and then a jump up. But this to me is the hardest part, is getting them up there. 1, 2, And there we go. And then it's just literally just a D-boost.
Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh your stream because it's getting slight showy.
Oh, shoot.
Now. No,
So
it's fine. It was my end. I didn't see it though. No.
Okay, yeah, let me show you again. Okay, oh my god. Alright, so it's 1 jump, 2, and then up, and then just D-boost across.
Oh.
The hardest part of the whole thing is this final wall jump up, because it's really easy to despawn the bugs with that wall jump.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to watch out for, but that's it. Just 1, 2. That can happen too. It's a little bit frustrating, but there we go.
Oh, right. You need the platform to start with. Okay.
Right. Yep. So the first thing is to get up on the platform.
Nope, not it.
And you just let it go. Yeah, let the platform go all the way down, and then they'll come up. You have to grab the drop in order for them to come up.
All right. Okay, it doesn't go all the way up. Okay. Forgot that.
Yeah, so it's 2 straight up jumps, and then you do the spin jump into the... Yep, the first jump you're going to do right away. So as soon as you see him come out, you're going to jump up.
Oh, I can't go through the bug.
That's it, though. That's it.
I despawned it, yeah. Ah, the wall jump despawned it, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the hardest part. It's really frustrating.
Well, the hardest part of the spring wall jump you say you can't do is just knowing when to pause. Because you get the one I was practicing earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I got the bug all the way there, but I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, so you can do this. This will be no big deal for you once you do it a few times.
You gotta be spinning, Samus. There we go.
Nice.
All right, that was cool.
Yeah.
The only heated room behind Croc.
Yeah.
Why?
So weird. I was gonna ask too, if you wanted to learn Mission Impossible. That was, or do you already know that?
Oh, you mean the quick drop and jump back up?
Mm-hmm.
You need high jump boots for that, right?
You do, yeah.
I don't know. I guess we can take a look.
Okay.
I managed to do.
Oh, go ahead.
I just last night in a race I managed to do the quick drop to the crumble bridge, grab the item, and jump back up.
Nice.
But I had morph. I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's faster. I mean, if you can do that, it's faster.
Yeah. So now we're going to Pringbryn, the noob save station that soft locks a bunch of people.
Uh-huh.
Exposed. Do I have actually? No.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Refill. Refill.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's right, I can do that. Refill. There we go.
Where am I going? Mission Impossible is that.
I'm gonna make a save state here, by the way, because
Sure.
in fact I'll do it right on top of the block. So this, it actually saves quite a bit of time. If you miss it,
And a
it's no
PB.
big deal. But if you get it, you can save a lot. You know, I don't know. It's several
It's a PB
seconds.
too.
What's that?
It saves a PB too.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so literally all you do is you do a full jump, and then you have to point down and get a quick fall through the crumble block, and then hold left. That will buffer you into the item. Yeah, so be facing right as you go through. So you're gonna do the quick fall from facing right to facing left, and that'll get you into. Well, let me just get that far. So that'll get you here, right? From this position, you can just buffer right and jump, and that will force you to spin jump right into the hole, and then it just takes timing to jump out.
How do you buffer and jump?
While that what do you call it? The fanfare is going.
Yeah.
You just hold right and jump.
Oh.
And that'll buffer it. So then as soon as you come out of that, you'll automatically do a spin jump right up into the crumble block and jump out.
It would be easier if the camera moved earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, the timing of that quick fall is kind of weird.
Ah, I didn't get my spin jump. Oh, I was close.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Literally all you had to do was time that wall jump. And I think that's the hardest part of the whole thing, is the timing of the wall jump. Because you can be too early, you can be too late. I don't know what the frame window is for it, but it's pretty tight. But if you get in that window, then you'll wall jump right out.
Wow.
Yeah, that was it again. That was it again. It's just a matter of getting that last wall jump.
Not getting it, but I'm getting the quick drop.
Yep. Everything is right. Everything is right. It's just that you just have to find the timing for that last wall jump. So anyway, that's that. Was there anything else that we had talked about previously that you wanted to?
I could just show you a way how to do that spring wall jump a bit easier for you.
Sure.
If I get it.
I would love that. Yeah, let's go down
consistently. There. This is just what with practice I've done. See the corner where I'm shooting at?
Yeah.
I do a full. It gives you just enough height to reach the second mini seal. Well, that's not a ceiling. The third slope up there. So what I do, that's the timing I use. That as soon as she starts falling back down, you spring wall jump. I did it too quickly. I wasn't fully morphed.
Okay, let me get
this
over
should
there.
work. Ah, too late. I had it. I just jumped too late. This should work. This should work. Come on. Yeah.
That is so amazing. Okay, let me see if I can get this.
It's not as tight as it looks. That's the funny. Like, often I fail it because I cut it too tight. You don't have to be that. It's tight, but it's not that tight.
Okay.
Just this one. You have to do a delayed wall jump a bit too, because otherwise you just bunk the ceiling like that. Yeah, just the corner here, and you pause. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. You push left and down instead of.
Yeah, I have so much trouble.
Left and yeah, that's the one thing I had trouble with, and everyone, I think almost everyone has trouble with when they're running spring wall jump, is that they just immediately press jump and left and down at the same time.
Yeah.
And that stops Samus's spin, and she just looks down left, and then you fucked it up.
I'm realizing right now, I don't know if I can't get morphed. I don't know if I ever do spring wall jumps from this side.
Yeah, well, if there's a place where you have to do it from this side too.
Oh, that might have worked.
It's up Red Tower, I think.
Yeah, I guess I have done it there. You're right.
And now the second difficulty is just not cutting the pause too tightly so that you don't. Yeah, see, if she just floats upward because you wouldn't fully morph when you paused. There's not a lot of leeway, but there's some. So you can be a bit lax when you're pausing.
It's like I've never spring wall jumped before right now. You know
Yeah.
what though? Whenever I do these, I usually like sit up here for a long time and do a bunch of jumps until I'm ready to start pausing. So doing it in one like movement like this is
Yeah.
not something I normally do.
This might be a good one. No, almost not fully morph when I paused.
Yeah, I'm not getting morphed at
So
all.
yeah, because we're both cutting it too tight. You you can't do it too late because otherwise you'll bunk the second slope on your way up, and you won't be able to clear the overhang for the wall jump, for the spring jump. But you don't have to cut it so like the next frame after you're fully morphed, you're paused. It's not that tight.
I think I almost
So
had
it's
it.
okay. But it's okay if you're still rising a bit as a morph ball. You can still clear the overhang. It will be tighter, but that's what I do. Before racing, I practice this spring wall jump because I figured any spring wall jump I might have to do won't be as hard as this one.
Uh-huh.
And I practice my short charging rather, in difficult places, like Zebedee skip.
Jesus.
This could work.
I'm just not
Yeah.
morphing at all.
Oh yeah. Got it. So it's really so like once you have the position right, because from the corner here you can do a full. I'll explain why I do this on this corner, because I don't have to manually adjust the height of my jump.
Yeah,
She
no,
will
that,
automatically do a full height. You can concentrate on something else than the
that
jump
makes
height.
total sense. I just
If you jump from there.
for some reason I'm having this mental block and I'm not able to
And after
able to
that, you
morph.
just have to time your pause. Just when it's starting, I got it a second try. Just when it's starting, you're starting to lower back down. That's when you pause.
Yeah, I'm like
But
I'm
you're
not even
pressing down and left again at the same time. You're
I
not
am.
wall jumping.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes a while to get out of this habit. Like we're so stressed. Like I don't have a lot of time. This game is pausing. I need to wall jump and morph immediately.
Yeah.
And then you just do jump to death and down at the same time. Like nope, that doesn't do anything. So you do it again.
Yeah, over and over. But the funny thing is, I feel like I'm doing different inputs, but somehow I'm not.
Woo! Third time in a row.
Nice. Part of it is this new controller that I'm using. Like it's I'm still getting used to it.
What
But
is it? What brand is it?
it's a SNES controller.
Oh,
But the
fourth
D-pad
time
is
in a row.
the D-pad is like super stiff on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta work it in.
Yeah. I'm really frustrated right now. I can't even like I do these all the time. Like this shouldn't be the part this
Will this be number 5?
I'm just gonna do wall
Nope.
jumps off of here.
Yeah.
I can't even
It's
wall
really
jump.
this corner starts falling back down.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna work on this. Like it makes total sense. I just for some reason I can't I'm not able to morph off of it. There we go.
it's just my idea is that this is the hardest spring wall jump you might have to do ever in vanilla, not a ROM hack, but
Right.
and if you can do this one even just semi-consistently, then the other ones will be pieces of cake.
Yeah, I mean these are usually not hard. I'm making it look hard right now, but
I'm starting doing what you're doing too.
Oh.
It's really like the corner here. It starts falling back down. Oh. This could work. I think this is gonna work. Ah, pressed too late.
God damn it.
Gonna get it.
I don't know if I am right now.
Just concentrate on your button input.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it again. Okay. The only time I ever had to do that, and it rewarded me with something, was a community seed. It wasn't really a race, but Go Mode was here, and I think we didn't have anything that could have brought us here easily. Was in a trolley location, so I hit Go Mode earlier.
That's awesome.
But, yeah.
Fuck. I want to at least get the wall jump once. This is ridiculous. Was there anything else that you wanted to do, or to?
That's really I think the big thing that's holding back my SMZ3 was my inability to do suitless Dragon, because there's been a lot of seeds where gravity was Go Mode, and I just had to look for it all over the place because I can't do suitless Dragon.
All right, yeah. Well, hopefully this helps. Did you want to go over double springball jump at all?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I'll stop this bullshit. I got to work on this later because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So let's go back to Aqueduct. We're gonna go to Mount Everest.
Okay. Mount. Yeah.
Ultimately.
I'll just temporarily equip gravity suit.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Fuse, I don't have a problem with doing springball jumps off the wall normally. Like, this is just me being a complete idiot today.
It's because you know it's tight, and you want to cut it as close as possible, but it's really not that tight. You can give yourself, a few frames here and there. You don't have to.
Alright, let's see. It doesn't really matter where we do this. Let's just do it.
Oops. Though the last time gravity was Go Mode, I locked out because or should I say I locked in because gravity suit was on Trinex and Trinex was a crystal. So I said, well, I'm just gonna
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna complete Link to the Past and look where gravity suit might be. I'm like, oh, Trinex had gravity suit. Okay,
nice.
That's convenient. That's convenient. So you need high jump boots for that too?
You do, yep. Yeah, it's really tight with high jump boots. Like, you know how you can do a regular springball jump without high jump? You really can't do a double springball jump without high jump because it's just too tight. So, okay. So, you start with springball off, just like you normally would. In order to have enough timing, you really want to hit pause first, and then jump and morph for this first part.
Yeah.
And then once you get there, you turn springball on, and you're going to start spamming pause, and then at the very top of your jump, you're going to get that second springball jump in.
Right.
Okay. And then you just turn springball off, and literally just spam pause. That's it. Spam pause, and then turn it back on, and try to get that final jump.
Oh boy.
Which I didn't. It's really tight. It's really tight. The important parts are first of all, you can get a pretty late start. Like if you pause and then jump at the last moment, there's a few frames in there. Like if you do it right away, you might screw yourself over. But if you wait a few frames, and literally like I'm talking like 5 frames ish or so is what it feels like, then you can extend the whole thing a little bit longer for yourself. Then the second part that's really important is getting the pause to when you start the second, or the first, I guess the first springball jump. So like the second time you hit jump. So let me see if I can actually get one of these. It usually takes me a while.
back down.
Okay, this one should go. There we go. Okay, and you can actually make it all the way up to this side. Doing that. That's pretty far. I didn't realize you could go that far. It's a long way out.
Don't know if that'll work, but see, I guess.
I think...
No. Nope. I'm already falling back down.
Yeah. Yeah, let me watch you here.
Nope.
Yeah, you're doing that second jump way too early. You want to delay that second jump. Yeah, until you're right at the apex, and the longer you can delay it, the better it's going to be. You'll be starting to fade back into the next pause menu as you're doing that second jump if you do it right. That was even pretty early.
Yep. It's really that part. Okay.
Hey, Blue Fox Icy, this is the double spring ball jump.
Oh, I think that might be something reasonable.
Ooh, yeah, that looked good.
Nope.
Oh.
Too slow on this pause spamming, I guess.
Yeah. I'm guessing that people who are good at this probably time the pauses rather than just spamming it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just spam it and hope for the best.
Oops. Pause didn't go through.
Heck.
Yeah, I should spam it too. Nope. You need to jump first.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too.
Oh, that was close, I think. Oops. Why did I close the thing? I'll go back there. Or 2. 30 or 2. You know, the funny thing, for the longest time, I could do spring ball jumps out of water, but not in water.
Oh, that's funny.
They're like, it's easier in water. I'm like, how? Like, someone watching says, dude, pause first, then jump. I'm like, oh.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny because normally with my normal spring ball jump, I pause after. It's just when I'm doing these that I pause first. And when I do out of water, then I pause first. So that's funny that you were doing it the other way around. That's interesting. Because it should work either way.
Yes,
except with this.
It's much easier if you pause first.
It is,
water,
yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, you have more time.
I did not move.
Yeah, Stack, you can do it. You got this.
Nope. Messed it up. This is why I don't like suitless Meridia.
Yeah, well, this is really bullshitty stuff. Like, the only places that you have to do double spring ball jumps, or that you would have to do one, is to get up, like, to the top of Mount Everest, if you don't have grapple and you don't have ice to do a crab climb, and then getting out of Dre. Those are the only places where it's really applicable. And if you're doing double springboard jumps in a race or in an SMZ3, you're probably wasting time. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what I think. Unless you're at go -1 1 hour in and you're only missing gravity suit.
Right, yeah. Exactly. So, so it probably doesn't really matter that much for your purposes, but it's good to know, and if you ever want to like practice it, it's just another piece of tech to have.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to think of things because I view you more or less as an equal, and like there are some things that I know that you don't know that I can help with, but
You know way more tech than I do. I think most of my time saves are in Link to the Past.
I mean, sure, but you're really good at this game too. I know a lot of bullshit stuff that doesn't matter, you know.
Like G mode.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't know if is there anything else you wanted to do? Otherwise, we can call it. I'm cool either way.